Today, we're in St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands, and we're setting sail on a catamaran excursion to beautiful St. John for some amazing snorkeling. We'll show you the adventure and let you know if it was worth booking this excursion through Disney. Back in the Disney Treasure, the fun continues. We go to a Creative Villains game show, win at Disney Cruise Trivia, and head to the adults-only Sarabi Supper Club for an interactive show, Choose Wisely, an Indiana Jones adventure. We finished the night with dinner at 1923, but there's a twist. Rachael ended up getting food delivered from another restaurant on board, and we'll tell you exactly why. Join us for an unforgettable day in the U.S. Virgin Islands and aboard the Disney Treasure. Good morning. We are in St. Thomas, the American Virgin Islands. Join us as we go on a catamaran excursion to St. John. They're loading us into taxis, kind of open-air taxis. So the taxi ride took us 23 minutes. And the driver told us some interesting facts about the island and the government and how the U.S. acquired it. There's some boats in disrepair here.
It's so wavy out here.
Yeah. Whee! It took about 45 minutes to get here. Not too bad. Cold towels and water for us. Thank you. We came back to the ship just after 1, went on the Aquamouse, and now we're at the pool deck having some lunch. Donald's Cantina, bowl. Rebecca loves these tacos, she keeps getting them. Kayla got a burrito, and we got a beautiful view of St. Thomas. The excursion was fun. Took a taxi out to a boat, took a catamaran, about 45 minutes out to a nice snorkeling spot and beach. The water was really pretty, saw lots of fish. Kind of a moderate current, so kind of swimming against the current for a little bit of it. And they served us some refreshments afterwards, some rum punch for the adults and punch for the kids, and some cheese and crackers and salami and some fruit. They put the sail up going back. I don't know if the sail was really doing much in the way of pushing us, because the engines were on also.
I decided to book this port adventure through Disney because doing catamaran on your own is you kind of need to do a private one, which would be very expensive. The cost was about $89 per person, which I think is reasonable because if they give you snorkel gear if you don't have your own snorkel gear, so you don't have to rent that. Plus they give you some refreshments, as Alan had already said, and they give you the transportation. And the water was really nice, very pretty once we got there. You could see through, and there was tons of fish.
The catamaran on the way there was really, really shaky and rocky, and it was like going up and down and side to side. We were like 90-degree angles.
No, we weren't. It was just a little wavy, but it was fun.
No, the first time it was really shaky. I didn't like that.
Okay.
But then the way back it was better. And the snorkeling, I feel like we should have had more time there.
Yeah, it was less time than I thought. I think.
Yeah, that was an hour and a half.
And it took like
It did
20
not feel like
minutes.
an hour and a half.
Yeah, I don't think it was an hour and a half. Yeah, it did seem kind of quick. I thought we'd have more time snorkeling, more time playing at the beach. But that time went pretty fast.
There was like a medium amount of fish. There wasn't as like much as I was expecting.
Getting off the catamaran was fun. You could either go down the ladder or you can jump off. It was a fun jump to jump off.
did say that you might see turtles, but we didn't see any turtles, so that part was a little disappointing, but oftentimes that happens. You don't get to see the turtles. Overall, we enjoyed it.
Lovely snorkeling spot. Nice beach. We saw a deer. Apparently sometimes you can see donkeys.
I do wish that it was like a little bit longer at the beach because I feel like the time goes so quick, and we got back earlier, so it's like they could have gave us more time there. And then it's kind of annoying how like you have to take all this transportation, like how you had to take a taxi like first to get there, versus in St. Lucia it was like we just walked.
Because Kaylin did mention that there was a longer taxi, but then you got to go to the top of St. Thomas and see the ship in the port, which is a unique view that it's kind of iconic. Otherwise you would have missed that.
Rachael and I just had a couples massage, so relaxing, and while the girls went to do a little craft activity, and now we're going to a villains game show.
Welcome! Whoa! The most maniacal, most wickedly wild event you've ever seen! Villains Game Night! Our host of this little nightmare, Jackie Salem!
And welcome to Villains Game Night! Right. We're going to start with Cruella de Vil. Cruella? Yes, darling. So good to see you. So good to be seen, especially in this outfit. Do you like it? It's very nice, yes. Nice? It's divine. You have a question of some kind for me? Yes, I do. According to older fashion trends, what color were you not supposed to wear after Labor Day? That would be white, darling. Unless it was white with black spots. Well, very good. Cruella says the answer is white. Is that correct or incorrect? Correct. I can tell you it is white. Yes, Cruella was correct. Steve Skull takes the square.
That's fine. Just make sure it's not a tough one. I find that knowledge is unnecessary when you're as good looking as me.
Right, well, according to tradition, what is the appropriate gift to get your spouse on your 5th anniversary?
What's an anniversary? I'm kidding. I know it's the date you're supposed to memorize to make your bride know you care. It's the biggest set of antlers mounted on a wooden crest.
Ooh. Gaston is saying an appropriate gift for a 5th wedding anniversary is a set of antlers mounted on a wooden crest. Well, I can tell you that wood is the traditional gift for a 5th anniversary. So antlers on a wooden crest is actually an appropriate gift. Gaston was correct.
I'm right. Everyone loves antlers.
Oh, Rosella!
Hi, Jackie.
Yes, how are you?
Still looking for him. I see plenty out there.
Should you be considerate when ordering food on your first
No,
date?
if he's paying and it's on the menu, it's fair game.
She's not correct.
Incorrect.
Incorrect. We're going to go incorrect.
Yes.
Are you certain of this?
No, but
All right.
we're going with it.
Gisela was incorrect. Team Stalin is going to get that started in the quickest round.
So that was creative. It was like the old game show Hollywood Squares. We're in Skipper Society to play some DCL trivia.
Wait, then which one does Dumbo?
Your next question here is question number 2.
No, that came out of
The Papa Bird
That's what I thought, because that's
Journey,
like
Sicily, Italy,
switch. So the first two
Oh,
are
that's tricky.
And then actually the adventure is in a different core adventure.
exclusive restaurant Hollow.
All right, we got 20 out of a possible 22 points.
Okay, how many do we get in total over here in the center? 20 points. Can anybody beat or match 20 points? Going once, going twice. Speaking of, forever hold your trivia piece because we have our winners in the legendary mini medallions for you. We're going to cry. You have earned it.
Thank
But
you.
don't worry, this is
All right, we're back in Sarabi for the Sarabi Supper Club. It's an 18 and over show called Choose Wisely, an Indiana Jones comedy adventure. It's fortune and glory at the Sarabi Supper Club circa 1934, where the cocktails are swell, the music is hot, and you get to relive the adventures of Indiana Jones in a comedy show where the audience decides Indy's fate.
That's cool. It's with orange passion, pashasha, pineapple juice, and lemonade.
This drink is the Chilled Monkey, and this is the Bad Date, only available here at the Sarabi Supper Club.
That's good. I like it.
All right, drinking out of a monkey's head.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
I really like that.
That's good. Well, they're both really good, actually.
That is good. You can taste more of the rum in this one.
Like the beat, beat, beat of the tom-tom when the jungle shadows fall. Day and night, why is it so? Come on, honey, let's spend it, lend it, send it, rolling along. We're in the Thank you, and welcome friends to the beautiful Sarabi Supper Club. I'm Deirdre Campbell. Now tonight the music is hot, the booze is legal, and everything looks like perfectly smooth sailing from here on out. Well, what are we supposed to do? We don't have an act.
We do!
We can help. Don't worry, we're professionals.
Yeah, we heard your headliner couldn't make it, and darn, that's a real shame.
Oh.
Lucky for you, we've got a great act. We've been working on it for days.
Trust us.
Because you don't have a choice.
Okay, you're right. What's your act?
We're going to take you on all 5 adventures of the greatest archaeologist in the world, Indiana Jones.
Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with Indiana Jones. That fedora, that mischievous smirk, that wink.
But there's a twist.
You get to call the shots.
Give me the whip.
Throw me the idol. You'll never make the jump holding that heavy idol. There's no time to argue. Throw me the idol.
Choose wisely.
Oh, yes! What should Indy do? Does he throw me the heavy idol for the win? Or does he keep the heavy idol and make the jump for it anyways? I don't know, make the jump. You want Indy to keep the idol and make the jump? Okay.
Well, you warned me. I'm not going to make it. This was a bad choice.
Your choice killed Indiana Jones!
I know. We could always dial back time to the top of that choice and take the better path. Give me the whip. I made it. Adios, pal. Oh! Now it's your turn. So listen up. As we go along our adventures, the wise choices that you make will lead to Indy's fortune and glory.
But the poor choices you make will lead to Indy's impending doom!
All right, now are you ready to go on an adventure with Indiana Jones?
In my hands, I have a red map and a blue map. Both lead to 2 different locations. We'll use the process of elimination. You there with the camera pointing right at me. Red or blue?
Blue.
Perfect. We'll eliminate the blue map, leaving us in the red map. We're off to Shanghai.
Ooh! All right, Mary, we better get going. We're in for a long flight.
Did you bring the artifact I asked you to retrieve? Give me back the diamond!
Remain seated, hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the van. This here's the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Choose Wisely is a fun, interactive adventure. It's very creative. It covers all the Indiana Jones movies in a humorous way. We enjoyed it and would definitely recommend it.
Well, it's too long of a story to tell again.
You can binge it all on Disney Plus.
Yeah, the Indiana Jones retelling was a fun time. The drinks were great. The entertainment was clever, funny. The actors that they have for the show are so talented. The singing and how they change characters, especially the female actress. She kept changing characters and changing her accents, and it was a lot of fun.
We advise to go a little bit early because most people are going to want to go and do this. It is unique to this ship. It's not on any other ship. And then they have special cocktails that you can only get that night.
All right, we're back in 1923 tonight. The girls went to a magician while we were in Serabi. How was it?
It was cool. It wasn't like, I feel like John Armstrong was better. I don't know. It was good though.
What kinds of things did he do?
He marked an X on a girl's hand, and then he transfers that X to the dad's hand. It was so crowded.
My appetizer was good. It's prosciutto with aged Parmesan. You really can't go wrong with that.
Enjoyed my soup. I'd recommend that. The onion soup was really good. So you had the chicken Parmesan. How was it?
It was basically just tasted like chicken Parmesan. It's good.
Steamboat Willie on this plate. Marvel's A on that plate. Because this came from Worlds of Marvel.
So here's a pro tip. When I looked at the entrees, really nothing was sounded good to me. And then the next night we're going to the Worlds of Marvel, and I was debating on 2 dishes. So this time I tried one tonight. So our waiter did a nice thing for us and brought us down the dish from World of Marvel. I had the linguine nero, which is basically like a pasta with tomato sauce and shrimp. And the shrimp this time was actually cooked pretty well as compared to last night. So overall it was a good dish.
My Bambi dinner, my venison, was pretty good. It had some fatty pieces to it, but the pieces that were not fatty were excellent. Good sauce, good parsnip mash. Enjoyed it. I had a sticky date pudding for dessert, which was really good, gluten-free.
My dessert, I got the lava cake, but this is my pro tip. If you like mint chip, chocolate chip ice cream, it's on the menu because it's on for a Sunday. You switch out the vanilla with the mint chocolate chip, and it's really great with the lava cake.
So the dessert is really good. It's like chocolate cake, and there's like chocolate like goo kind of like in the middle, and there's like chocolate sauce on the outside.
All right, here's our towel animal of the evening. It looks like a fish or a ray. Maybe it's a...
What's a fish?
I don't know. It's kind of fishy. We had a great day on the Disney Treasure and in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Tomorrow we have the best meal of the trip in Paulo's private dining room. Make sure you're subscribed so you can continue to join us. See you soon.
Is it still filming? Yes.
Sarabi Supper Club.
It's prosciutto with aged Parmesan. You really can't go wrong with that because they're really not doing much. They're just giving you some prosciutto and aged Parmesan. So
it's a creamy onion bunko.